Assalamu Alaykum. I hope you are all in the best of health and iman. My name is Hanifa and welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my Learning the Quran series. We are on lesson 13, part 2. Now in part 1, we had done an introduction of elongation. And in the first part, we studied when an alif is attached to a word or is part of the word. Now in this lesson, part 2, we are going to be looking into detail of the standing fatha, standing kasra and standing dhamma. Remember, the part 1 and part 2 of the elongation videos are going to be stretching the word twice itself. So basically, stretching the word a little longer, InshaaAllah. Without further delay, let's begin. So starting off with the standing fatha. The standing fatha symbol looks like this, which is on the screen, and it is placed on top of the letters. Now what I've copied here is this little screenshots of a qaida. As mentioned in my previous video, I couldn't find the standing fatha, kasra and dhamma symbols on the Arabic keyboard that I have. So I've had to take an alternative route. So I screenshotted the pages of the qaida that covers the standing fatha, standing kasra and standing dhamma. Unfortunately, I couldn't get an HD image of these, but I've tried to make it as clear as possibly can. I'm not into I don't really know how to do much on the computers and stuff, so it's not that good, but I'm sure you can see and you kind of get an idea of how it looks. Okay, let's continue. Another point to mention on this screenshot that I've done, the standing fatha symbol, I've put a darker line at the bottom of it, which basically means just imagine that line to be a letter, and then this symbol is placed on top of the letter. I don't know what these symbols are called in Arabic. I'm going to be totally honest with you. If any of you know, please do let me know, either by sending me an email or by commenting on this video. When we were in Maktab, we used to say kara zabar, kara zer, kara pesh, but we prefer now to use the Arabic terminology, which is fatha, dhamma and kasra. So we're just going to be sticking to standing fatha, standing kasra, standing dhamma, just to make it simpler and easier to understand. So let's look at the examples. So to make it a lot easier for you to understand, we have given you the normal fatha and the standing fatha to give you a clear understanding between the two. So we have the first example, alif fatha a. We know how that looks, but the standing fatha looks like the one next to it. So we'll say alif standing fatha a. In other words, you stretch it twice itself, so you stretch it for a second more, a second longer. So we have a. The next example, ba fatha ba standing fatha ba. Do you get this? We have da fatha da standing fatha da. The next one, we have ja, then ha, kha. Okay, let's do a few more. But instead of breaking it down, let's just look and concentrate on the standing fatha. Dhal standing fatha dha, Sin standing fatha sa, sheen standing fatha sha, dod standing fatha da, va standing fatha dha, hamza standing fatha a, just like the alif. Fa standing fatha fa, qaf standing fatha qa, lam standing fatha la, mim standing fatha ma, waw standing fatha wa, ya standing fatha ya. Very simple, just like part one. It's exactly the same. The only difference is in part one, the examples were with an alif attached to the letter, and in this part two, we're looking at the standing fatha. Now that you understand the standing fatha, the standing kasra and standing dhamma are stretched exactly the same way. So we have the standing kasra symbol that looks like this, and this is placed below the letter. Remember, the dark line here is, if you imagine that to be the Arabic letter, and the standing kasra symbol is placed below it. So let's look at just a quick example of how these are pronounced. On one side of this rectangular box, we have the normal kasra. Alif kasra I, ha kasra hi, ya kasra yi. On the next side, we have the standing kasra. Alif standing kasra I, ha standing kasra hi, ya standing kasra yi. So let's read them together. I, hi, yi. I, hi, yi. Now the standing dhamma symbol looks like this, and this is placed above the letter. So let's look at this box again. We have waw dhamma wu, hamza dhamma u, ha dhamma hu, wu, u, hu. Waw standing dhamma wu, hamza standing dhamma u, ha standing dhamma hu, wu, u, hu, wu, u, hu. It's very simple. I'm not going to say you hardly ever get these. You'll get these in, I'd say, just guessing, every second or every third word, one or two of them. So it's important to understand when to stretch the letters and when not to. So let's look at some examples to help you to understand this further. We have the first example. Alif standing dhamma a, lam fatha la, ala. Alif standing dhamma a, dal fatha da, ada. Mim fatha ma, adama. I'm sure you get it. I'm not going to break the rest of the examples down. Try to work these out mentally in your head and then pronounce the word, just to get more and more exercised at this so we can get a step closer to reading the Quran. We have amana, dhalika, athara. The next line, kitabun, kalimatin, qanitatun, حافظات سماوات إيلاف آياته بيده يره كتابه غاوون Dawuda. And we'll leave it there. I hope this lesson has benefited you. we are one step closer to reading the Quran. So you're doing really well. Like I said in my previous videos, if you need any further help or if you have any questions, then do let me know. I'll leave my email address in the description box below. So just drop me an email and I will get back to you, inshallah. Please don't forget to check out my Facebook page. Please like and share this video with others and subscribe to my channel. Inshallah, I will see you in my next video for part 3 of the elongation. Take care. Assalamu Alaikum.